Imagine this. She's lying in bed after a long day. The lights are off, the world is quiet. Her phone is just an arm's length away. She checks it, dozens of notifications. A meme from a friend, an email from work, a random hey from a guy. She forgot. She gave her number to swipe, delete, ignore. But then she sees your message and for some reason, she stops. Something about it feels different. It's not loud, it's not needy, it's not trying too hard, it's magnetic, simple but powerful, like a soft tug at the edges of her mind. She can't pull away from. Suddenly, she's not thinking about her emails, her to-do list, or even her weekend plans. She's thinking about you, wondering what you're doing, feeling your absence like a song stuck on repeat in the back of her mind. And here's the crazy part. You didn't have to send a paragraph, you didn't have to be overly romantic or try to impress her. You didn't have to be anyone other than your real, grounded, masculine self. Just one well-placed, emotionally charged message. And she'll be lying there, missing you, wanting you, without even fully understanding why. That's the power of knowing what to say, man, and how to say it. Because here's the truth. It's not about being the guy who texts her the most. It's not about being the funniest, the flashiest, or even the most charming. It's about being the man who awakens something inside her that no one else does. A feeling of being seen, a feeling of connection, a feeling of longing for you. And today, I'm going to give you the exact words that do that. No tricks, no mind games. Just pure, authentic communication that taps straight into her emotional world and makes her crave your presence without you even trying. So if you're ready to stop wondering what to text and start owning the space you occupy in her mind, stay with me, because once you know how to trigger this feeling, you'll never have to guess if she's thinking about you again. Welcome back to Stoic Stream. I'm Amelia, and around here, we don't chase. We attract through presence, through groundedness, through understanding. The deep emotional currents that most people miss today's video isn't just another text. This clickbait tip you'll find floating around the internet. It's about something much more powerful, something most men never figure out. Because attraction, real attraction, isn't built on clever pickup lines, flexing your accomplishments, or pretending to be someone you're not. It's built in the moments between the words. It's built in the feelings you leave her with after you're gone. It's built through the emotional echo you create in her mind. The part of her that keeps replaying your name without even realizing it. You see, when you know how to send the right kind of text, it's like planting a seed inside her. A seed that grows stronger the longer she's away from you. Not because you're forcing it. Not because you're spamming her with attention-seeking messages, but because you've triggered a deep emotional reaction, or one that makes her miss you without you ever having to say, I miss you. It's about speaking to the part of her that feels not just the part that thinks, and that's exactly what I'm about to teach you in today's video. I'll break down the kind of text that effortlessly stays with her long after she puts down her phone, why 99% of guys completely miss this moment, and how you can be the rare exception she can't forget, and how to weave this technique into your life without ever coming off as desperate, manipulative, or needy, because when you master this, you'll notice something incredible. You won't be the one sitting there wondering, should I text her again? Did she lose interest? What should I say next? Instead, she'll be the one checking her phone. She'll be the one replaying your words in her mind. She'll be the one feeling that beautiful, frustrating, magnetic ache that only you can satisfy. And the best part, you'll do it all while staying completely true to yourself. No games, no pretending, just the powerful energy of a man who knows his worth and knows how to create real connection without chasing. So if you're tired of feeling invisible, if you're done guessing what works and what doesn't, and if you're ready to finally own that rare emotional space in her mind that only a few men ever reach, make sure you hit that like button subscribe to Stoic Stream, and drop a comment below if you're ready to step into your power, because trust me, after today, you'll never look at texting or attraction the same way again. Let's dive in. All right now, let's get into it, the moment you've been waiting for. If you want to send a text that lingers in her mind all night, a text that makes her roll over in bed, clutching her pillow, wondering why she can't stop thinking about you, it all starts with one simple idea: you must trigger her emotional memory, not just her logical mind. Most guys make a critical mistake. They text her like they're filling out a boring form. Hey, how's your day? What's up? Hope you're doing. Well, those texts are flat. Predictable, forgettable, they don't stir anything real inside her. And if you're not stirring her emotions, you're just background noise in her busy life. But when you text in a way that brings up an emotional memory and a specific moment of connection, or that's when everything changes. Here's the kind of text that stays with her. I can't stop thinking about that moment when you laughed so hard you couldn't even catch your breath. I didn't want that moment to end. Or something like, there's something about the way you looked at me before you said goodbye last night. It's been stuck in my head all day. Notice something, these messages aren't needy. You're not begging for attention, you're not fishing for a reply. You're anchoring her to a feeling she had around you. And feelings are powerful. You're not just sending random sweet talk, you're pulling her back into the emotional space. You shared the place where she felt something rare, something real. And when you do that, her mind doesn't just think about you. Her body misses you, her heart aches for you. Her soul feels that space you left behind. Because here's a truth most men never realize. Women don't miss guys, they miss feelings. They miss the way they felt when they were around you, the laughter, the spark, the way they could drop the mask they wear with the rest of the world. The right text, the kind that awakens emotion, instead of just passing time. It reopens that feeling. It creates what I call an emotional echo. Even when she tries to focus on other things, you're right there, somewhere in the background of her mind, pulling at her in ways she can't easily explain. And that's how you become unforgettable, not by trying harder, not by being clever, but by making her feel something so good, so real, that missing you feels inevitable. Now, let's go even deeper. Why does this work so powerfully? And how can you start weaving this into your real conversations without ever feeling fake, weird, or needy? Let's dive into that next. So how do you actually use this in your real conversations without feeling fake or forced? It starts with presence when you're with her, whether it's texting or in person. Pay attention to the small moments that make you feel something. Maybe it's the way she laughs when she's caught off guard. Maybe it's the way she tucks her hair behind her ear when she's nervous. Maybe it's the way she lights up when she talks about something she loves. These tiny, real moments are gold. Later, when you're texting her, instead of sending the usual "what's up" or "how was your day" music, you bring it up in a way that's simple, natural, and emotionally charged. You say something like, "I keep thinking about the way you lit up when you talked, about that trip you want to take, it was contagious." Or, "Still smiling about how you tried to convince me pineapple belongs on pizza. Not sure I'm sold yet, but you made a strong case. The key is not to force it. It should feel like a reflection, not a performance. You're not trying to impress her. You're just sharing the fact that something about her moved you, stayed with you, echoed a little longer in your mind than everything else that happened that day. And because you're tapping into a feeling instead of trying to entertain her, she feels it too. She remembers. She replays it. She starts missing the emotional connection you create without even trying. And the best part, this isn't just about texting. Once you get used to noticing these moments, you can bring them into your conversations, your voice notes, even your real-life interactions. You stop being the guy she chats with casually. Yeah, and you become the man who sees her, really sees her in a way almost nobody else does now. If you're sitting there thinking, Amelia, this sounds powerful, but it also sounds simple, does it? Does it really work? Works because it's honest, it's real. And real is so rare these days that when a woman feels it, she can't help but be drawn to it. So if you're ready to become the kind of man who naturally leaves a mark on a woman's heart, if you're ready to stop chasing attention and start creating real emotional gravity, then you're exactly where you need to be. And hey, if you got value from this video and you want even more tools to unlock that quiet, powerful, masculine energy inside, you make sure you hit that like button. It tells YouTube that you want more content like this, and it helps spread this message to more men who are tired of playing games and ready to build real connections. Subscribe to Stoic Stream if you haven't already, because we dive deep every week into the art of presence, emotional resonance, and living as the kind of man women miss, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. And don't forget to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever had someone say something that stuck with you long after Let's Talk About It? Your story might inspire someone else too. Thank you for being here, for choosing depth over noise, and for showing up, not just for women, but for yourself. This is Amelia from the Stoic Path, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay grounded, stay real, and never forget. You are unforgettable when you live from your truth.